NBA player props for the 5th of January. We're coming off a good day. We went 9-6. But even with going 9-6, we had like two different hooks that was so annoying. But I'm gonna talk about it in a minute. But we have 12 picks, I think. But it's a huge slate of games, man. We found so many picks. Well, like I'm gonna walk you through it. It's gonna be a long ass video, so stick with me. Also, as you can see in the graphic, we have 7 picks up right now, but we have 5 more. We had no live bets today. Our demons, we didn't cash none of them. And we're currently bouncing back after having a rough start to January. But let's get into the recap for the previous video. We went 9-6, as I said, bro. DeAndre Ian, man, what a goat, man. He cashed us. Cam Thomas. Cam Thomas in the first 10 minutes of the game. I don't know if you heard him. I just hit my mic. He did not do shit. He was doing straight cardio. We came back in the second half. He just started ball hogging, bro. He just started taking every single shot. He ended up with 17 points. But sadly, the minutes were not there for him, so he had to check out. He ended up with 17 points. I love that read, but for some reason, he did not want to shoot the ball in the first half. So he went under, sadly, his PA. Bam Adebayo, that was a bad read for me. I mean, the matchup was very good, but for some reason he was getting doubled, and he just kept. Because I remember a guy in the Discord, the medication man, he told me to take his assist, but I persuaded him to take his PA instead, and that didn't cash. He ended up with 18 PA. So I apologize to my goat medication man, for changing his pick. Demar, that was a bad read for me. SGA man, he had a rough shooting night. He went 8 for 22 and Cade motherfucking Cunningham. You absolute bum, bro. This guy, he had 27 points with 9 minutes left in the game. He ends the game with 27 points. I cannot believe my eyes. I cannot believe my eyes. He went 7 for 22 from the field, bro. This guy he couldn't do it, bro. This guy kept missing layups. He kept getting blocked. Also, in the final minute of the game, for some reason, he didn't want the ball to get free throws. Like, why the fuck isn't the star player getting the ball in the final seconds of the game to make free throws? Why the fuck is Dennis Jenkins getting the ball, man? That's so, bro. This loss pissed me the fuck off, bro. People in my Discord know I was pissed off. But yeah, anyways, we had no live bets today. I wasn't really watching games. I was like asleep most of the games, and our demons, like I said, did not cash. Our units profit for the day is 2.1. As you can see, man, this K we could have gone up like 2 extra units. I mean, would have been up to because plus 1.95 units basically or something. We would have been up an extra unit, but we're bouncing back. As you can see, we are minus 2.2. Man, we had a rough start, but we're bouncing back. Anyways, on to our first pick. It's been a long recap. On to our first pick. We're taking Jaylen Brown to go over his PR at 36.5. It's been bumped to 37.5 against this Bulls team. I honestly have him going for a double double in this game. Um, Obviously, this Bulls team, they have a very fast pace. They do not, play defense at all. So this pick all depends on if he sees fourth quarter minutes. So if you're expecting Jaylen Brown to play in the fourth quarter, then it should easily be an over. But the risk is it might be a blowout, so you might not see the fourth quarter, so he might go under. But I believe he sees the fourth quarter. I think I see the Bulls hanging in this game into the fourth quarter, so Brown should easily get his PR. I easily have him going for a double double in this game. The matchup is so weak. I don't really have to go through the data. You all know how the Bulls play. They did not play defense, so that's my first pick. Jalen Brown to go over his PR. On to the next game, we're taking RJ Barrett to go over 17.5 at minus 165. Was actually minus 125 like an hour ago or something. But as you can see, the line has been bumped up in every single book except Hard Work. For some reason, this book refuses to bump lines for us, to update the lines. So we keep, eating under, plus EV. We love to see that. His matchup is so good for Barrett. He dropped 29 points last game against this team. I don't really see much changing against this Hawks team. He's back to playing full minutes. Basically, um, these previous games was like 24 minutes or something. So when he sees his minutes, let's put in for 26 at least. No, let's put it for 30 minutes. Let's put it for 30 minutes. When he sees 30 minutes, He averages 21.5 points. He's only under this in two games. It was against the Rockets, which is a very tough matchup. For some reason, he went under against the Hornets. I don't know how he going against the Hornets, but as you can see, he's over this in 10 out of 12 games on the season. He's over this in both games against the Hawks he's played in. Like, this is such a good matchup for Barrett. So we're taking him to go over his points. And as you can see, clearly the books agree with us because the line is getting bumped. So that's my second pick. We're also taking Colin Merritt Boyles to go over his rebounds at 5.5. Head-to-head matchup does not look too good. As you can see, he's not really going over this line. But in this game, he only played 18 minutes. He had 10 potentials with 4 rebounds. Now he played 26 minutes. He had 12 potential with 3 rebounds. The reason why I'm taking this is because I actually watched the game and he was always in positions to get rebounds. Colin Murray, bro, he's like he was always in positions to get rebounds, and he has you can see he had 12 potential rebounds. There was so many plays like he was tapping the ball out, but his players the Raptors players was not there to grab the rebound, to give Bulls the rebound. So I see Bulls, getting the rebounds in this game. As you can see, 12 potentials managed to easily have at least 5 rebounds with 12 potentials. So we're seeing him actually grabbing the rebounds in this game. So that's my pick. The matchup is so soft. This Hawks team, they suck. Giving up rebounds. As you can see, also he's been over this line quite consistently over the past like 5 games because he's been seeing more minutes. In this Rockets team, I mean this Raptors team. I mean, it's been for like 18 minutes. As you can see, with 18 minutes, he averages 6 rebounds. I mean, I don't really see you. Let's just actually put in for a good rebounding matchup. I don't want. Anyways, against good rebounding matchups, he averages 7 rebounds. I mean, he having 7 rebounds on a good matchup. He's only gone on in 2 games, so we're taking him to easily go over his 5.5 against this team. You can also go for Sandro to go over his PR in this game at 15.5. But me personally, I have a thing. I don't really go for the same plays and back-to-back matchups. I'm not really taking that, but you can take his PR again. On to the next game, we're taking Jabari Smith to go over his point at 15.5 against the Suns. He's played this team twice. He's gone over in both games, but that's not the reason why I'm taking this pick. The reason I'm taking this pick is because without Shengun, he sees he averages 18.5 shots and sees 3 more, shots. I know, actually, no, I think it's 4 more shots. No, no, actually, no, it's 1 more shot. My bad, it's one. He sees an extra FGA without Şengün in the game. Also, without Şengün, there's only going to be 3, primary scorers in this team. 3 options. I see Jabari Smith being a second option behind KD. Jabari Smith he's a walking bucket, bro. And also, as you can see in this game, he only had 8 shots, but he ended up with 16 points. I see him having at least 13 shots in this game. Um, like for some reason, he had 8, 9, and then he had 16 and no, I had 19 and 16 for some reason. I don't know what the fuck that is. But yeah, with Jabari, man, but every time I took to take this guy, he just cashes for me. But he expects coins, so we're easily going for his over again. The matchup might look tough on paper, but with guys like KD on your team that draws defenders towards him, a lot of guys will be left open. And Jabari Smith is known to knock down shots, but he's known to be that guy that he can rely on to knock down the shots when needed. So we're taking Jabari to easily go over. This is one of my favorite plays of the day. I'll tell you that for sure. On to the next pick in the same game, we're fading Devin Booker to go on under his 24.5 line against this Rockets defense. He's coming off a back-to-back going up against the Rockets at home. Like such a bad matchup for Booker. Yeah, he had the exact same thing because I think the last time he played the Rockets was on a back-to-back too. Was he on the road or at home? It was actually at home. Now he's on the road against this Rockets team, which are much better defense at home. But also Tyrese in his back. Whenever Tyrese is in this team, I think the defense goes up by like fucking like I don't know, like they go up a lot. Like a lot. Damn, I can't speak. A lot of point guards have been going under their points ever since Tyrese and came back into the team. We've taken Luca to go under. As you can see, went under there. Also took Mitchell to go under. He also went under. So with Tyrese and being back in this team, the defense has definitely stepped up. So we're taking Booker to also go under in this game, and he should get locked up, face guarded. He's not gonna see a light of day. No free throws, nothing for him. Also on the back to back, man. Booker's getting locked up in this game. So that's my pick. On to the next game, we're taking Joel Embiid to go over his 24.5 line Wow, I'm loving Joel Embiid, bro. He looks like he's back to his normal form. I mean, we all know how Joel Embiid plays. I mean, he loves his mid-range, foul baiting, like he does. That's Joel Embiid, bro. That's vintage Joel Embiid, and he's back to that. He's literally back to that. He hasn't played his team this year, but let's put him for at least 30 minutes because as you can see over the past games, he's been playing at least like 30 minutes. Let's put him for 30 minutes. In this game, 30 minutes played. He averages 26.5 points. But what's it called in this games? He only have 14 FGA and 20. Damn, 20. Damn. Okay, never mind. You both just play like shit in this game. But the point is, well, after this Lakers game, let's move this Hawks game out of here. Let's move this Hawks game out of here. After this Lakers game, he's averaging 19.6 FG. His shot attempts have gone up by a ton. He's taking so many more shots now. He's doing it. He's literally just doing his normal thing like he did like 2 years ago. He just takes his shots, mid ranges. He gets fouled. He goes to the free throw line. Also, the best part of it, there's no one on this Nuggets team that can guard Embiid. There's no one of his size, like it's the size that can guard Embiid. Like, what are gonna put on him? Aaron Gordon, fucking Spencer Jones. I think Valeria Valanciunas is out. They have no center in this team. No one can guard Embiid. He's gonna have a cookout with this fucking Nuggets team. It's gonna be a cookout, man. So it's gonna be easy over, man. Embiid is over this in 5 out of 8 games, averaging 27.5 points, man. I see. Me personally, I feel like Embiid's line should be at like a 26, 27.5 lines because he's back to his normal form. That's what it is. We're taking him to go over his points in this game. On to the next game, we're taking Keontae to go over his points against the Blazers. With 20, he also put in for 30 minutes in this game. With 30 minutes played, he's averaging 28.3 points against the teams that give up the most points to his position against point guards. So you can see he averages 27.7 points. He's gone under in actually no 3 games. I mean, they say he's over this in 10 out of 13 games when he sees a favorable matchup. He's played his team once. Yeah, he had 29 points against the team that was in the beginning of the season. He only had 14 FGA with 15 free throws, which is crazy. I see the exact same team happen in this game. This Blazers team, they foul a lot, bro. They foul a lot, and there's going to be a fast-paced game. As you can see, the books are predicting a high-scoring game. And in a high-scoring game, we have to go for overs, man. You can't go for unders in high-scoring games. We're going for Keontae to go over, man. He respects scoring for sure, man. He's an absolute baller, bro. We love the way Keontae plays. Home or away, he's going to get his points. He doesn't give a fuck. Love the way he plays. If he goes under while shooting, that is what it is. But we all know Keontae is going to shoot that ball. So we have him for at least 20 FGA in this game. With 20 FGA, I see him easily clearing his 25 points line. Alina was cheating sharp, but he's too inconsistent. He's going to have a bad game, so you can take him to go over his points. But for the odds we're getting, nah, it's not for me, bro. It is not for me. On to the next game, we're taking Kawhi to go over his points. I see we missed a couple of plays. I'm gonna go back to them. We're taking Kawhi to go over his points against the Warriors. He's played them once, but he only had 18 points. But in that game, he was on the road, and we all know Kawhi is the biggest. He's the biggest home merchant in the league. When he plays on the road, he averages 22 points. But at home, bro, he goes up a astonishing 11.5 points difference. That's fucking crazy. Look at this. When he plays at home, he averages. Bro, Kawhi is the biggest at home merchant. He is the biggest at home merchant. As you can see, also similar players have all been going over against this team. Uh, Paulo Maquero fucking sucks dick. Anyways, as you can see, similar players have gone over the line. It's 9 out of 15. I know 11 out of 15 actually. In this position, they're going over the line. This Warriors team, man, they fucking stink, bro. They stink. Kawhi, he's been playing like a man on a mission lately, but he cannot miss. He just cannot miss. But he was getting locked down by Jalen Brown in the last game. No one's gonna lock him down this game. They might put Jimmy on him. Jimmy's not locking down fucking Kawhi, bro. Come on, be for real, bro. Be for real. So we're taking Kawhi to easily go over 30 in this game, man. I see Kawhi dropping another 40 bomb in this game against the Warriors, man. It's gonna be a cookout for Kawhi. I'm also taking Steph Curry to go over his RA at 7.5. The matchup is soft. They give up the most R rated position in the league. It's simply because they have Chris Dunn chasing around point guards in the league, and if you can chase around by Chris Dunn, most of the times you just pass the ball, and hope for your teammates to hit a shot. So we're hoping that his teammates can actually score when Steph Curry passes the ball. And also, as you can see, he's not over this in the past 5 games. He's literally been hooking over the past 5 games. But we have him going over in this game. Also in head-to-head matchup, he had I can see he had 10 RA with 10 potential assists and 9 potential rebounds. And that's a lot of potential rebounds. So we're expecting him, to get the assist, the rebounds in this game. Also, as you can see recently, 4 players are going over the RA line again. Oh my God, against this Clippers team. So we're taking Steph Curry to easily go over his RA at 7.5. I just for the books are undervaluing him since he's not over this in the past, 5 games basically. But we're taking him to easily go over his RA in this game. And I'm gonna go through a pick I missed. What pick was it again? Yeah, oh wait, actually, we have one last pick in this game. I apologize. We're taking Zubac to go over his rebounds at 8.5 against this Warriors team. He might be playing 20 more minutes or something. I see him playing 24 in this game. With 24 minutes played, he can easily get his rebounds against this team. He literally played them last game with 24 minutes and he had 12 rebounds. In 24 minutes, he had 12 rebounds. Like, I said, the exact same thing happened in this game. This Warriors team, they cannot rebound for shit. This is such a good matchup for Zubac. Managed to get the rebounds. Um, because the Warriors they like jacking up shots. Steph Curry like jacking up. So whenever Steph Curry misses a shot, Zubac will be there every single time grabbing that rebound. So with 20 minutes played, with 24 minutes played, I see Zubac easily going over. Even if, as you can see, he's being bumped up as we speak to 9.5. So the books agree with me. So we're taking Zubac to go over his rebounds. And my last pick that I forgot was no, actually I have no, I forgot a couple of picks, but oh my goodness, yeah, I forgot Duncan Robinson to go over his PR at 14.5 against the Knicks. He's playing them at home. As you can see, he's only over this entire 21 games this season. He's not really having a good hit rate, but without doing in the lineup. He had averages 20.8 PR. The reason why is because he takes so many shots with Duran being out. Um, as you can see with Duran in the lineup, he averages 8.6 FGA. With Duran out of the lineup, he averages 12.5 FGA. He takes 4.5 more shots. No, 4 more shots with Duran being out. That's a lot of shots, for a lot of points. That could be potentially 12 points because he's a three-point shooter. That's catch and shoot. That's potentially 12 points right there. In the last game, we saw exactly that. He took 11 shots. He ended up with 14. We took him to go over 13.5. He ended up with 14 PR. I'm taking him for 14.5. Man, the hit rate is, the data just shows that he's an absolute dog when he sees the minutes. He sees the shot attempts he goes over in a soft ass matchup. As you can see, they're ranked 21st, giving up points to catch and shoot. No 21st giving up points to spot up shooters. They rank 27 against catch and shoot. Like, this is such a good match for Duncan Robinson with Cade being in the team, drawing the defenders towards him. This next team, they did not guard a 3-point line. This should be an easy over for my boy Duncan Robinson. The hit rate is just too good. And a favorable matchup, we're taking him to go over his PR pretty easily. And my last pick that I forgot was Mitchell Robinson in the exact same game to go over his PR, go over his rebounds at 6.5. This Mitchell, but I can't speak. This Pistons team, they're missing Duran. I have to sneeze, but I have to sneeze. They're missing Duran, and with Duran being out, this rebounds allowed chart is just not true anymore. Even with Duran in the team, they're ranked 20th, giving up, giving 20th against offensive rebounding. And with Duran being out, I see them being much worse because they have no size. They have Stewart and what's it called, Paul Reed with a kind of undersized centers. Mitchell Robinson towers over both of them pretty easily, and we know when Mitchell Robinson sees a matchup where no one can box him out, he easily clears his fucking way. He can literally go for 7 rebounds in the first quarter, bro. Mitchell Robinson will be eating rebounds in this game. Um, Once again, no one can box him out. We just be standing in that glass waiting for the offensive rebound. Grab that shit, toss it out, grab it again, toss it out. Like, it's gonna be a cookout for Mitchell Robinson in this game. Um, Also, for some reason, Hard Rock are always slow updating the lines. You can see, bro, they always slow updating the lines. It's been bumped to 8.5 in some books. So literally, the odds are better. He has better odds on Hard Rock to go over 6.5 than 7.5. It just makes no sense. Like, it's almost the same value for 7.5. Like, bro, Hard Rock is an EV printing machine. So yeah, if you have Hard Rock, please take him to over 6.5 rebounds. And those are all my picks for today. Um, it was a lot of picks to go through. But to recap my picks, so you don't miss anything, we had no, what we had Colin Murray Boyles, we had RJ Barrett, we had Kawhi, Zubac, Robinson, Brown, Steph, Robinson again, Embiid, Keontae, Smith, and Booker to go under. So all my plays for today, man, we're hoping for continue to keep bouncing back because we had a rough start to the month. So take what you like and let's keep the streak going. So yeah, I'm out, boys.